Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. We got the sun out right there. All right. The reason for this video today is I'm going to tell you guys my experience with Lyft and Uber as a driver. Oh, that's a nice, is that a Lexus? Oh, sure is. But yeah, my experience doing Lyft and Uber. Shit, that Lexus is nice. Nice! What are you doing? My experience doing Lyft and Uber is great. I must say, honestly, in my opinion, Lyft is better with pay and just everything in general. Uber, I mean, Uber's navigation system is a little crummy, in my opinion. It's not the best, but my favorite is Lyft. I like doing Lyft. So every time I go out and I'm doing Instacart, well, I usually just tell my parents, like I live with my parents right now. 28 years old, I'm going to school. It's tough right now. A lot of 30-year-olds are still moving back in with their parents. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're doing something. As long as you're going to work, school, you're doing something. You're not just sitting in the house being a couch potato. Sit down. Sit down. It's a dog right there. But yeah, I've done Uber, and Uber, it didn't take long for that background check to hit before they was like, oh, you're now available to do Uber. Well, I mean, I was doing Uber Eats, but talking about actual Uber, like giving people rides and whatnot. That went pretty good for a while, but it wasn't constant like Lyft. Lyft is, people take Lyft more than Uber. That's what I'm noticing. A lot of people prefer Lyft over Uber. And some people have been doing Lyft for 5 years or more. But usually how people do it is they have a second car. So they have it's like those guys over there. See how they have 3 cars? Most likely they'll probably use the truck to go back and forth and use that Kia right there to probably do Lyft, or even a truck, even that Ford F-250 right there, or 350. I don't know what that is. Or even so like most likely what could be an Uber Black? That white truck. See that white truck right there? Right there. So that white Chevy Tahoe can be Uber Black. That Palisade way over there, that I think that's I don't know, that's a Telluride, sorry. I thought that was a Palisade. But that Telluride over there can be considered an Uber XL because it's a truck. It's more of an SUV, but it's bigger, it's got more room, so it's Uber extra large. You see what I'm saying? That Tahoe might be considered Uber XL. But Uber Black, it's meaning when you have a big black Chevy Suburban. So like that white truck is a Tahoe version of the Suburban. It's a shorter version of the same truck. Same truck, but just shorter. Now imagine that truck being longer. So you guys have seen the black Suburbans. Usually like a lot of celebrities take. Looks more like a Cadillac almost. Cadillac's made the Suburban version of the Escalade. yeah, most high-end clients and celebrities or elite businessmen, they take these big black Suburbans everywhere. That would be considered Uber black. But with Uber, the background check comes too quickly. I mean, they probably just hand it off to somebody or a computer, boop, 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 go through in about a couple of, but sometimes even the same day. Is that a Hellcat? That looks like one. Okay, no, that's not a Hellcat. That's just a regular Charger. Yeah, it's just a regular Charger. All right, cool. I like Hellcats. But anyway, Uber, I feel like Uber doesn't really do a full, thorough background check. Now, let me tell you about Lyft as we walk back home. Now, Lyft is, they do a thorough, full background check, meaning that it could possibly take a week for them to get back to you and say, hey, you're approved to do Lyft. But with Uber, they have these little short training videos and just pretty much a whole training course, just in case maybe you might still want to know something about Uber. Then that's when you watch the training videos and you take the courses, the quizzes, and all that stuff. It's like pretty much 3 questions for each. Probably like 5. It's 5 questions, and it's like, okay, let me rephrase that. So it's 3 questions, or there's 3 options for each question. And there's 5 questions. Okay. I need a freaking holder, selfie stick, something. I don't see how these YouTubers hold the camera like this. So yeah, it's no more than 5 questions. It's probably like 3 of them. But Uber will give you like 90 days. They'll still allow you to make money. Say, hey, watch the video. And if you don't watch it within those 90 days, then Uber's gonna be like, all right, you can't do Uber until you watch until you do the course, the quiz. So meaning they won't shut you down, but they won't allow you to go online with Uber. You know how to go offline, go online. Lyft is the same thing, but Lyft, now let me tell you about Lyft. Lyft is a lot different. So Lyft will give you about 2 weeks before they say, hey, you cannot do Lyft until you complete the training. So, meaning Uber, you can complete some of it. Uber, you can complete some of the questions and then still move on. But after that 90 days, you got to have it completed, like fully, before they let you back on. Uber, 2 weeks, you have to complete everything. Everything. There's no, let me complete half of it, and then they'll allow me no. It doesn't work like that. So, Lyft, you have to complete everything, like the whole course. It's not that hard. They literally give you the answers right there. You just watch the videos, answer these simple, basic questions. It's so easy. Freaking a chimpanzee can do it, like literally. So, yeah, and then you're back online. I remember Lyft, because Lyft ain't playing. They do a full, thorough background check on you and the riders. So, with Lyft, if you have, let's say you have a felony, but you need to get around still. You don't have a car yet. if Lyft would do a full background check on you, and if they see that you have a history of physical abuse, meaning that you be beating on people, and you have a history of anger issues, you get angry too easily, or you always want to fight someone, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to really let you take Lyft. Yeah. My friend's father, he was a felon, and he had anger issues, meaning that if someone, you see how people make like little jokes, but it's not enough to really hurt someone or hurt their feelings, or it's not offensive. You saw people like make like little jokes, but not towards them. But then some people may take it the other way and think that it's towards them and get mad and crash out or whatever. His father was a different breed. So his father didn't really like to joke around like that. And people don't know that. People get in somebody's car and not knowing how they are, remember at the end of the day, you're in their space, and you're in their car, so you can't really do anything that is not necessary. And with my friend's father, he's no longer alive. He's deceased from a gunshot wound. So one day he was taking Lyft, and he told me a story. And the person was making a little jokes. He was just trying to get the mood going, get the vibe going. And he wasn't really in a joking mood, wasn't laughing, and I guess the person was trying to, lighten him up a little bit, lighten the mood up. It was a very tense moment in that small space, that fraction of the time. And his dad didn't know that the Lyft driver, was armed, meaning he had a handgun on his side. So, I guess the person said something that offended him, and his dad, I guess, got angry and pulled out a knife, like a switchblade. And the person was like, whoa, pulled over and tried to calm him down. And he was like too late. He was at a boiling point. And I guess the Lyft driver asked him politely to exit the car. So the Lyft driver had canceled the ride midway. And I guess his father wanted to get to his destination. He didn't have a way of getting to his destination. They were halfway there, and the guy was like, "Sorry, you pulled a switchblade on me. Please exit my car." And I guess the father refused and was getting angry. He's getting mad, like he's about to stab him or something. Like, "I'm not getting out this car. You're gonna take me to my destination." And he was threatening him with a knife. And I guess my friend's dad swung at the Uber driver with the knife, with the switchblade in his hand. So he had the switchblade in his right hand, and he swung at the Lyft driver like he was about to gash him or slash him. And the Lyft driver said, "Not today." Pulled out he had a Glock, I think 17. Those are hard to get. I mean, you got to be either in a police force, a police academy. But it was a Glock 17, big ass gun. Pulled it out and shot the dude, point blank. Bow. And yeah, that was the end of it. That's a crazy way to go. Like, you swing at the left driver's arm, pulls out the gun, boom. But here's the thing. So the Lyft driver had the plastic coverings, like, back in the day how some people had plastic coverings on their seats so it would never get dirty. It would always be in mint condition. Yeah. So when he shot the dude, I mean, blood splattered everywhere else. Of course, he had to say emergency, call the police and all that stuff. And yeah, the rest is history. So yeah, he pretty much grew up without a father. His mother was a widow. It's a crazy story. But yeah, you just be careful. Don't be all gung-ho about it. I know some people that do Lyft daily, like that's their full-time job. They probably make more than their actual job. And it's possible to make more than your actual job with Lyft. I mean, I'm not doing that stuff. But yeah, just saying, I like Lyft more than Uber. So from now on, I'll be just doing Lyft. Instacart is out the window, but it's still there, just in case I want to be like, I want to do Lyft today. I still keep Uber Eats, and Lyft, and Instacart, just in case I want to do something different for the day. But yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next one.